Witam was serdecznie, siemaneczko. Dobra, idziemy do następnej misji głównej.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
Nie było problemów na
None to
pewno.
speak of.
Dokładnie.
Aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
No, moja przyszła żona. Poznałam ją pół godziny temu.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military
Aha,
forces.
Eridor to jest komendant. No dobrze.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
Prawa ręka. Od przodu pasa. Okej.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your...
No, wszyscy
I
jesteśmy
am aware
rodziną.
that in all
Super.
of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do...
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nah, it brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
Ojejku. Żarcik się udał.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Eridor join your forces. No okej. Już mamy co? 6. Strikes enemy from the shadow. Oh, takes 2 actions at the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. A, Anna. Może się ukryć? Może 2 akcje zrobić w jednym ruchu? I może się po prostu niewidocznie stać. Okej. I Eridor. Shield allies with superb defense. Aha. Defensywa. Draws enemy attacks. Aha. On przyciąga do siebie ataków i kontratakuje, jak jakiś przydupas go uderzy. Okej.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regnant for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our
Okay.
own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna,
Dobrze, wszyscy mają się spotkać, obgadać.
and Minister Lila.
O wydobyciu soli, nie? Na
Consider it
pewno
done.
to. Mhm.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Okej.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Jakiś turniej będzie też. Mhm.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the lord of the house is in no condition to participate.
Co, chory jest?
Barring
Lordzik?
some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his lord father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Dobra. Mam tylko jedną misję. Tam jest Crown City, Castle Wolfort. Tak? A tutaj jest Holy State of Hyzante. Okej.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
Co, chce się wkupić?
No need for such formalities,
No,
my
dokładnie.
girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Roselyn blood, such as I.
Dlaczego on tak zaprosił, ta?
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and S. Frost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and S. Frost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Roselyn concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
Żeby się obe nacje mogły połączyć,
Between our two countries were to
Czekaj.
take a turn for the worse.
to lepiej byłoby, żeby ta siostra tej rudy go poślubiła. A jednak tą rudą wzięli.
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
O kurde. Zało serca dostał.
Father!
Lord Simon!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford.
O kurde. Idzie do dymisji.
You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Od jutra ja jestem lordzikiem. No dobrze.
I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, And I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
No dobrze.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's
Dużo
banquet
nowego
will be
znowu.
my final
Kurde.
duty as Lord
W jeden
of the
dzień
House.
chłop dostał żonę, a następnego dnia on będzie już lordzikiem. Hehe.
Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you.
The Young Hawk Sauce completed. No dobrze.
Years after the salt iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm.
No proszę.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Dobrze, jedźmy już na spotkanie. To arms, brave warriors. Okej.
Welcome to Castle Wolford, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are
Siemanko.
too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
A co was to
Your
interesuje?
curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolford, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica S. Frost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolford in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position?
No ta.
Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolford.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed, he has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Orzelian mines. I understand his star
Za dużo
has
osób zostaje naraz
seen a
przedstawionych.
meteoric rise.
Za dużo osób. Ale się połapiemy na
I'd like to
pewno.
hear more of this new
Na luzie.
explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The
Znowu
banquet will
kuzyn.
begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
No pchaj mnie do przodu, bo jak na razie to tylko gadają i gadają i gadają. Dajcie mi grać. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be exploration phase. O, eksploracja też jest. May move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you. Obtain items, review mechanics and terrain features that may serve you in battle and more. B jest dash albo R, ok. Aha, i plusik, tu idziemy dalej z historią. Okej. Niech będzie mała eksploracja. Tutaj coś chcą. Become acquainted with my future home. Now would you describe your town, Serenoa? To know time you must take time to relish a company. That's why Herodot told me in perhaps more colorful words. It's a port at the center of commerce, a town built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. Wolford is nestlet. Nestled safely behind the castle wall is the time of peace and setting up for the rest of the kingdom. To zrobimy. Ulepszyliśmy sobie tutaj naszą więź. No, kiedyś ci pokażę miasto. Spoko, loko. Till that comes home, to be dead. Take care not to hurt yourself if other wouldn't want. One of my favorite berries. Always. Nie? No dobrze, ty się naucz tam coś nowego, dziewczynko. Mi się wydaje, jak tam nigdzie nie ma wykrzykników, to też nic nie będzie. O, egzamin. O, nie ma to jak ukraść. Komuś wejść do domu i ukraść coś. To była po prostu pigułka do leczenia się. Mapy są wolią 8 do notatek. To są po prostu notatki. No okej. To już chyba było wszystko, nie? O. Okej, to jednak się opłaca chyba to pozwiedzać. Też coś było. Nic. To śmigamy dalej. Idziemy na bankiet.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
O, na pewno będzie wszystko bez wojny już.
With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve.
Esfrost ma żelazo, Hyzant ma sól, Glenbrook mediację.
We must regard each other as equals and forge mutually beneficial relations.
Dobrze mówi.
Skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son.
Już się kłócą tam o kurde podatki na sól, kto może wydobyć, znaczy wiadomo kto może wydobyć, ale że za drogo.
We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
A, walczymy dla
I
dobra.
spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us.
Dokładnie, patrzmy na przyszłość. Nie kłóćmy się.
I expect you will
Tylko
be the
dajcie mi
ones
już
to
grać.
usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Dobrze, to na tym zakończę ten odcinek. Był bankiet, były to polityczne rozmowy. Troszkę chociaż połaziłem i tam, nie wiem, eksplorowałem. Ale mam nadzieję, że gra się skręci. I tak jak kojarzę po Octopus Traveler się skręci, ale no, zobaczymy. Tym zdaniem się żegnam. Trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.